Hi, it's Megan. If you watch my other videos, you know that I went to Korea and I met with Korean beauty brands, specifically a lot of skincare, but also makeup. And I learned just a lot about Korean beauty and how they make their products. And I put my favorite products on my Essential Beauty website. And it got me thinking. It just got me really, really thinking because, well, a lot of the Korean brands have super advanced science and amazing ingredients. They tend to be more careful about the chemicals and the harsh ingredients and whatnot that they put in the brands. So I've lately been getting obsessed, yes, I know, with a new topic. So this video is about toxic ingredients in beauty products. And I did not know this, but the way it's phrased, I read it directly from a website. Do you know that we absorb up to 60% of what we put on our skin? 60%. So we're putting this on our face, and do we even really know what it's doing? So I wrote down some of the bad things that we have in our chemical-based cosmetic industry. This would be skincare, makeup, that kind of stuff. So benzoyl peroxide, used in acne products. This is a possible tumor promoter, may act as a mutagen, produces DNA damage in mammals and people, and inflammation of cells. It's also toxic by inhalation, eye, skin, and respiratory irritant. And by the way, I'm going to pronounce a lot of these wrong. And I'll put a list in the description to this video. I'm not going to try to put all this text in the video. It's just going to look cluttered. And it's better that you can just look at a list of it written down anyway, instead of having to stop the video to write it down. Okay, DEA, which is Diethanolamine, MEA, Monoethanolamine, and TEA, Triethanolamine. This foam booster is a skin irritant and causes contact dermatitis. It's easily absorbed through the skin to accumulate in body organs and the brain. Dioxin won't appear in ingredients, often in antibacterial ingredients like triclosan, emulsifiers, PEGs, and ethoxylated cleansers like sodium lauryl, sodium dioxide, Dioxin. Oh God. It causes cancer, reduced immunity, nervous system disorder, miscarriages, and birth deformity. Oh God, that's awful. And it won't even appear in ingredients. DMDM, Hydantoin, and Urea. I can't pronounce that. Two preservatives that release formaldehyde, which may cause joint pain, cancer, allergic reactions, skin disorders, headaches, depression, headaches, chest pains, ear infections, chronic fatigue, and dizziness, and insomnia. Sounds great, huh? FD&C color and pigments. Synthetic colors from coal tar contains heavy metal salts that deposit toxins in skin, causing skin sensitivity irritation. Absorption can cause depletion of oxygen and death. Animal studies show almost all are carcinogenic. Oh my God. Parabens, methylene, butyl, I guess, ethyl, propyl, used as preservatives, not always labeled, used in deodorants and other skincare products, have been found in breast cancer tumors, may contribute to sterility in males, hormone imbalances in females, and early puberty. PEG, which is polyethylene glycol, made by ethylating propylene glycerol. Dangerous levels of dioxin have been found as a byproduct of the ethylation process. PEGs are in everything, including personal care, baby care, and sunscreens. Phthalates, found in many products, usually not listed on labels. Health effects include damage to liver, kidneys, great. Birth defects, great. Decreased sperm count, early breast development, and girls and boys. Propylene glycol, PG, and butylene glycol. Premium plastics, EPA considers PG so toxic it requires gloves, clothing, goggles, and disposal and burying. EPA warns against skin contact to prevent brain, liver, and kidney abnormalities. Sodium lauryl sulfate, which is SLS, and sodium lauryl sulfate, SLES, used in car washes, garage floor cleaners, engine degreasers, and 90% of personal care products that foam. Eye damage, depression, labor breathing, diarrhea, skin irritation, and death. Sunscreen Chemicals. This I did not know. This kind of actually, it's funny, I just saw a post someone put on Facebook about this exact thing, and I'm like, Avobenzone, benzoyl, Ethoxylated, I can't pronounce it, PABA are commonly used ingredients that are known free radical generators and are believed to damage DNA and lead to cancers. Triclosan, synthetic antibacterial ingredient, EPA registered as a pesticide, posing risks to human health and environment. Classified as a chlorophenol chemical suspected of causing cancer in humans. So these are like the 10 deadliest, 12 deadliest toxic. And then I have more, of course. And part of the reason why I find this so interesting is because I didn't realize this, but the FDA doesn't really regulate things that carefully in the cosmetics industry. You're not allowed to say things like anti-aging or anti-wrinkle without having certain types of studies. But as long as you have those studies, then they're okay with it. And they don't really dig into those studies that much. And then they also just don't ban chemicals very often. They do ban some, but it's not an area that they really put that much time and energy into, which I didn't know. And I actually had to call the FDA to get some clarification on the products that I'm bringing in from Korea. And I'm sorry, I love certain government offices. I love my local post office. I just think they're amazing. But the FDA, the person I spoke to there was probably the rudest, most unhelpful person I've spoken to at any government agency ever. So here are some other bad things. And I've seen some of these in products. And at some point I'm going to start going through my products and seeing if I could find products that have these. So coal tar, a known carcinogen banned in the EU, but still used in North America. It's used in dry skin treatments, anti-lice, and anti-dandruff shampoos. Also used as color. Plus number, FD&C red number 6. I think I already said this one. DEA, TEA, MEA, suspected carcinogens used as emulsifiers and foaming agents. Formaldehyde, I think we talked about that one, right? It's or did we not? Probable carcinogenic and irritant found in nail products, hair dye, fake eyelash adhesives, shampoos, banned in the EU. Fragrance, I did not know this. A catch-all for hidden chemicals such as phthalates. Fragrances connected to headaches, dizziness, asthma, and allergies. And see, I didn't actually know that fragrances were harmful for most. I thought they were harmful for sensitive people. This one, oh, this is a Hydroquinone, used for lightening skin, banned in the UK, rated most toxic on the EWG's Skin Deep database, and linked to cancer and reproductive toxicity. Lead is found in lipstick and hair dye, but never listed because it's a contaminant, not as an ingredient. Mercury, known allergen that impairs brain development, found in mascara and some eye drops. Oxybenzone, we talked about that, and sunscreens, and it accumulates in fatty tissues and is linked to allergies, hormone disruption, cellular damage, low birth rate. PPD, we talked about that. Toxic to skin and the immune system, and I skipped over parabens, which is a preservative. That was on my other list. I have 2 lists here. Ooh, I didn't know that phthalates were plasticizers, banned in the EU and California in children's toys, but present in many fragrances, perfumes, deodorants, lotions, linked to endocrine disruption, liver, kidney, lung damage, cancer. I did not know this one too. Placental extract, used in some skin and hair care products, but linked to endocrine disruption, which is interesting because most of the Korean products that use something they call placenta, they use plant placenta, which means they get the same type of benefit but from a plant ingredient instead of from a mammal or person, human ingredient. Silicone-derived emollients used to make products feel soft. These don't biodegrade and also prevent skin from breathing. They're linked to tumor growth and skin irritation. Ooh, I didn't know this was on our other list too. SLS, SLES, which is sodium lauryl ether sulfate, a former industrial degreaser now used to make soap foamy. It's absorbed into the body to irritate skin. Talc, similar in asbestos in composition. It's found in baby powder, eyeshadow, blush, deodorant, linked to ovarian cancer and respiratory problems. Toluene, known to disrupt the immune and endocrine systems and fetal development, and it's used in hair and nail products. It's often hidden under fragrance. Oh, that's interesting. Tricholine, found in antibacterial products, hand sanitizers, and deodorants. It's linked to talc is similar to asbestos in composition. It's found in baby powder, eyeshadow blush deodorant linked to ovarian cancer and respiratory problems. That's so funny because I actually use talc powder. Well, I guess funny is not the word, right? Toluene, known to disrupt the immune and endocrine systems, and fetal development. It's used in nail and hair products, often hidden under fragrance. So that's good to know, it's hidden. Triclosan, found in antibacterial products, hand sanitizers, and deodorants, is linked to cancer and endocrine disruption. So this is kind of a depressing list, especially when I started to realize how frequent a lot of these chemicals are, and they're not really that regulated. So, you know, I went to Korea, I learned something about natural, less harmful ingredients, and now I'm starting to learn about harmful ingredients. And so I'm going to continue researching this. This I just thought was, I found these two great lists, and I just thought it would make a fabulous video so that people who are also like me and starting to think about these things could at least start identifying some of the toxic chemicals or harmful chemicals that are finding their way into our beauty products. And since I'm kind of a beauty product aficionado or fanatic or whatever you want to call it, it was just kind of interesting to read some of this. Shocking. Anyway, that's it. I love feedback, suggestions, comments, thoughts. If you know of other kind of bad things or specific additives in specific products, I would really love to hear that in the comments to this video. I'm like, you know, there's that tip of the iceberg, and I'm at the tip of the iceberg of researching this, so any guidance or articles that you recommend, I would also love to hear about that. And then thoughts, suggestions, always. But please subscribe on YouTube because that does help me a lot. And not my most uplifting video, but at least hopefully it's somewhat educational. Anyway, thanks for watching.